Hello, this is Scott Buccino from telecoms.com here at Mobile World Congress 2022, and I'm talking to Jens Voigt from Comviva. So Jens, what have been the main themes of the show for you?
Well, we see Comviva is in the business support systems domain, and we see, besides the product capabilities, we see a lot of discussion about agility, flexibility, and scalability, because there are so many things going on currently in the BSS space, from new business models, new partner ecosystems evolving, the evolution of legacy IT systems, so that these topics really become a crucial part of anything that moves forward. And that's sort of where we, with our BlueMarble product, actually moving in with a very flexible, modularized solution that we can sort of adjust to whatever the customer is looking for, but we have sort of prepackaged solutions that they can sort of pick up to address their specific needs, whether it's in 5G service enabling, 5G slicing monetizations, marketplace creation with partner ecosystem and onboarding. So we have a lot of these solutions based on the same core product capabilities and built into our solution.
So what I hear talk of sort of agility quite a lot in the sort of BSS or the telecom software world. Perhaps you could elaborate a little bit more on why agility is spoken about so much, why it's so important, what it brings to the table.
Let's take the example of 5G slice monetization. We've been doing some proof of concept, early engagements with clients, where the challenge is, and we've seen this for a lot of these G evolutions, everybody's looking like what is the application, the monetization model, but most people really don't know yet. So what they really need is a platform or a solution where they can really very quickly create a product offering, a solution for a specific client, especially in slicing for enterprise segments, so they can just take it to the market, see the reactions, fine-tune it, and then have a zero-touch deployment model that goes into the network deploying this virtualized environment. So that's where agility really comes into evaluate like what's the model that works, instead of thinking a lot upfront and trying to design things that might not actually be met by the market demand.
No, that makes sense. I mean, it's definitely a narrative I've been covering as a journalist for a long time. We're thinking back to the last Mobile Congress 3 years ago, we were wondering what we were going to do with 5G. We're still sort of wondering, we've got a better idea. But I think to finish off, maybe you could sort of explore that a little bit more. We're at 2022 with 5G, we're finding out a little bit more. Over the next few years, especially as facilitated by companies like you, what are we going to be doing with 5G?
Well, what we see is, on the one side, probably the operators on the consumer side will pick up some of the new services that come with sort of the ability to very specifically assign bandwidth, assign latency. But I think the bigger part, and that's where we're also moving with our sort of commerce product catalog solution, is really in addressing sort of the enterprise segments or government segments like smart cities, slicing for manufacturing, for virtual reality, augmented reality, and then sort of the next step probably be the thing that I feel a lot this Mobile World Congress about the metaverse and how that fits in there, because that's sort of probably the next step of looking at, and that's also where we are looking into taking sort of commerce and our ability to sort of monetize services into sort of a new channel that we enable.
Yeah, no, that all makes sense. That's certainly consistent with other stuff I've heard. So yeah, good luck with that, and thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers.